Well, Mackenzie Bezos is pledging to donate half of her fortune to charity.
Jeff Bezos is the second richest person in the world, worth almost $200 billion. But it's not him who is shaking up the philanthropy game. It's his ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott.
Mackenzie Scott gives away another $2.7 billion to charity. Another?
And get this, she's still a billionaire. Don't forget that. Yeah, it just goes to show how much good you can do when your main priority isn't going to space in a giant metal penis. There are things you can do.
$2 billion to save lives, $2 billion to send celebrities to space for 10 minutes, same ex-couple, same time frame. But when you see what Mackenzie Scott has been quietly doing while Jeff Bezos throws million-dollar space parties, you'll realize this is the most sophisticated revenge story ever told. December 2024, Mackenzie Scott drops another bombshell, $2 billion given away to 199 organizations. Most of them thought the emails were spam. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos spends $2 billion per year just paying his rocket company employees. But April 2025, that's when Jeff crossed a line that had everyone talking. Picture this. You're Mackenzie Scott. You spent 25 years building Amazon with your husband. He cheats on you with Lauren Sanchez. The affair destroys your marriage and humiliates you globally. Fast forward 6 years. That same woman is now floating in zero gravity on your ex-husband's rocket, laughing with Katy Perry and Gayle King in the most expensive girls' trip in history. This isn't just irony. This is psychological warfare. Jeff Bezos literally turned his affair partner into an astronaut, while Mackenzie Scott turned her pain into the largest philanthropic revolution in modern history. The internet was not having it.
Organizations are about to receive the latest round of funding from billionaire philanthropist Mackenzie Scott.
Mackenzie Scott is giving away $2.7 billion to underfunded organizations.
And as for Mackenzie Scott, how can you not love this woman, huh? But think about it, Mackenzie Scott has only been a billionaire for 3 years, and she's already given away $10 billion, more than her ex, Jeff Bezos, has given away his entire life.
Celebrities like Olivia Munn called it gluttonous. Emily Ratajkowski said it was end times shit. Even rich people were embarrassed.
Sending women into a spaceship for what? So they can, do their makeup?
What are you guys gonna do up in space? What are you doing up there? They are getting their hair done, their makeup done, even eyelash extensions.
I think it's a bit
over the top.
And
that space mission this morning, that's end time. Like, this is beyond parody.
But here's what nobody noticed while everyone was criticizing the space circus. Mackenzie Scott was changing the world. Quietly, strategically, and with laser precision. That same month, Jeff was sending celebrities to space. Mackenzie gave $50 million to forgive medical debt and $65 million for affordable housing. While he was chasing headlines, she was saving lives. The woman who was once invisible in her own marriage had become the most powerful force in philanthropy. Let me break down exactly what's happening here, because these numbers reveal everything. Since their divorce, Mackenzie, $19.2 billion given away to help people, Jeff, $8+ billion spent on rocket ships and celebrity space rides. But it gets crazier. Mackenzie is literally racing against her own wealth. She gives away billions, but her Amazon stock keeps growing faster than she can donate it. She's still worth $31.6 billion. Meanwhile, Jeff spends $2 billion per year just on Blue Origin salaries. That's before the celebrity flights, the marketing, the facilities. His space hobby costs more than most countries' entire budgets. Here's the part that'll blow your mind. Organizations getting Mackenzie's money thought the emails were scams. Grace Fricks got a $10 million notification and almost deleted it. Who just gives away $10 million? She thought. Compare that to Jeff's approach. Press releases, countdown timers, celebrity guest lists. Oprah Winfrey crying as the rocket launches, everything designed for maximum attention. She solves problems in silence. He creates spectacles for applause.
Because she's exposing what billionaires don't want you to realize. Billionaires are always like, if you raise my taxes even a little bit, how will I have the money to feed all of my private jets? Huh?
But wait until you hear what happened next. This isn't just about money. This is about two completely different ways of processing trauma and betrayal. Think about it. Mackenzie Scott spent decades feeling invisible in her own marriage. The brilliant Princeton graduate who made the first move with Jeff, who drove cross-country to build Amazon, who packed books in their garage, slowly erased from the story as Jeff became more famous. So, what does she do with her freedom? She makes other invisible people visible. Women's shelters, racial justice organizations, food banks, all the people society overlooks. Her giving pattern isn't random, it's deeply personal. Meanwhile, Jeff needs constant validation. Space launches, celebrity passengers, global headlines. The man who once helped with dishes and read Mackenzie's novels now requires the entire world to watch him achieve things. And Lauren Sanchez, she went from homewrecker to astronaut in 6 years. That's not coincidence. It's rehabilitation through achievement. Jeff transformed his affair partner from scandal to space pioneer. The psychology is fascinating and disturbing. But Mackenzie's response? Pure genius. Here's what Mackenzie Scott figured out that no other billionaire understands. She doesn't just give money, she gives freedom. No strings attached, no naming rights, no photo ops. Organizations can use her donations however they want. Enterprise Community Partners got $65 million. Housing Trust Silicon Valley got $30 million and called it an incredible surprise. Self-Help Ventures Fund received $60 million for affordable housing. These aren't charity handouts. This is systematic wealth redistribution that's actually working. Harvard studied her giving and found it's transformational for recipient organizations. But here's the brilliant part. While Jeff was dealing with massive backlash over his celebrity space party, Mackenzie was quietly making her biggest impact yet. Same month, same news cycle, completely different headlines. She's playing chess while he's playing checkers, and she's winning. 10 minutes in space for celebrities cost millions. Mackenzie's donations will help families for decades. The math is simple. The impact is undeniable, but the real question is, which approach will history remember? Let's talk about what's really happening here, because this goes deeper than philanthropy versus space tourism. Mackenzie Scott didn't just survive her divorce. She used it as a launching pad to become exactly who she was meant to be. The woman who once felt invisible is now impossible to ignore. She changed her name to Mackenzie Scott, not her maiden name, not keeping Bezos. She created an entirely new identity. She was finally becoming herself. How many of us have lost ourselves in someone else's dreams? Mackenzie spent 25 years building Jeff's empire. When it crumbled, she didn't rebuild it, she built something better. Meanwhile, Jeff moved on with Lauren like Mackenzie never existed. Red carpets, galas, and now space flights. He replaced one wife with another and kept living the same life. But Mackenzie, she revolutionized philanthropy. She's funding causes Jeff would never consider. She's helping people he'll never meet. She's solving problems he doesn't even see. The contrast is stark and the message is clear. This story isn't just about a divorced couple, it's about two completely different visions for what wealth should do in the world. Mackenzie Scott's approach: help people right now. Families get homes today, students get education today, medical debt disappears today. Real problems, real solutions, real impact. Jeff Bezos' approach: maybe help humanity eventually. Space tourism for rich people today. Potential orbital manufacturing someday. Benefits that might materialize decades from now. Here's what I want to know. If you had to choose between helping a struggling family get housing today or funding a celebrity space ride that might benefit humanity in 50 years, which would you pick? The public has already decided. Mackenzie is praised as a philanthropic innovator. Jeff faces constant criticism for prioritizing vanity projects over social needs. But there's one more twist to this story. Remember that suspicious timeline from their divorce? January 9th, 2019, Mackenzie and Jeff announced divorce. January 10th, 2019, National Enquirer publishes Jeff's affair scandal. How did Mackenzie know to announce the divorce exactly 24 hours before the scandal broke? That timing wasn't coincidence, it was strategy. Mackenzie Scott has been playing the long game from day one. She knew Jeff's affair would go public. She positioned herself ahead of the scandal. She controlled her own narrative. And then she spent the next 5 years proving she was always the better person. Every donation, every cause, every quiet moment of impact, it's all been building to this. Mackenzie Scott didn't just recover from betrayal, she transformed it into the most effective philanthropy in history. While Jeff chases headlines and Lauren gets space rides, Mackenzie is actually changing the world. She turned her invisibility into a superpower. She transformed her pain into other people's hope. That's not just revenge, that's redemption. So here's the ultimate question. Team McKenzie or Team Jeff? Team McKenzie says use wealth to help people right now. Her $19 billion has created measurable change for thousands of organizations and millions of people. Team Jeff says think bigger picture. Space exploration could benefit all humanity eventually. His vision might transform our species' future, but I want to know what you think. Is Mackenzie Scott's quiet revolution the most sophisticated response to betrayal ever? Or does Jeff Bezos deserve credit for pushing humanity toward the stars? Drop your take in the comments. And be honest, if someone humiliated you globally and then sent their new partner to space, could you handle it with Mackenzie's grace? If you're fascinated by Mackenzie Scott's psychological transformation and want to understand exactly what destroyed her marriage to Jeff Bezos, you need to watch our deep dive investigation. What she revealed through her actions tells a much darker story than the affair everyone thinks they know. The psychological patterns will completely change how you see power, marriage, and the true cost of ambition. That investigation is essential if you want the full story behind the woman who turned betrayal into the most powerful force for good in modern history.